Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the new extreme quest for Zeami. And yeah, this guy and then the other new extreme quest. These are a little bit on the difficult side. I was kind of surprised playing these. But anyways, gimmicks here are mines, gravity barriers, some blocks, and some revival. So there's a lot going on. And yeah, if we do take down the zombie, he will throw out gravity barriers everywhere else. So it's kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't sort of a situation. But if we bring everybody with no gravity barrier, it won't matter anyway, so we'll want to go ahead and get rid of the zombie first. And as we can see, the mines, they have a very short lifespan. They'll blow up pretty quickly. And then there are a lot of them as well. So we kind of want to bring minesweepers more than guys with flight, so that we can get rid of the mines, rather than just try to avoid them. And then also the stage overall is very crowded. There's lots of little guys everywhere, and there are lots of blocks and things. So actually bounce monsters are going to be better, since there will be chances to pinch in between enemies, or in between the wall and some other guy. And then to talk about the team that I'm using, first I'm using Ashura, and yeah, she's perfect. She has a bounce with no gravity barrier, minesweeper, and very high attack, so that works really well with pinching. Next I'm bringing a Chainbound Jack, and yeah, I think he was my top #1 limited max luck choice. He's got flight and no gravity barrier, and he is a Pierce. He's my one Pierce monster. And that's good for positioning, or just getting around, or picking up hearts if I need them. Well, then here I thought about that angle for Ashura, but instead I went for an attack where I can kind of take advantage of the wall and get a lot of hits in on the boss. Next up I'm using a Romeo Evolution. And he is a bounce with no gravity barrier and minesweeper. And in a lot of ways his ascension is better, but the ascension has flight instead of minesweeper. So in order to pick up the mines, instead of just fly over them, we'll use the evolution version. And then finally I'm using Nirai Kanai, the colossal monster, and he also has the bounce, no gravity barrier, minesweeper combo, so he's also perfect for this mission. Then he's got the bump combo, the new bump combo energy burst, I think it is. And that works really well in situations like this, where there are lots of enemies crowded together in a small area. So yes, good bump combo for this stage. Okay, so we take down the zombie, and then the gravity barrier comes out. Okay, pretty good. And damage output is a little bit on the high side, actually, throughout this mission. So that also makes it difficult. The laser robots, they shoot out rebound lasers, and if we get hit, twice or more by them, then that'll be a lot of damage. And the mines do a lot of damage, of course, and then the boss has his own lasers, so we definitely want to get through every stage as quickly as possible, just to lower the number of attacks that we take. Oh yeah, and the bombs, of course. But yeah, same deal here. We will take down the zombie first, and then there is a chance to pinch in between the laser robot and the zombie, so that is an option. There's that rebound laser. And then here I'm thinking I want to pick up some mines, so that I can save myself some damage. So yeah, that worked out just fine. Yeah, and then the boss throws out mines so frequently, it's almost like there are mines always on the battlefield, basically. And then as for the character of Zeami himself, I think his Ascension is kind of interesting. He's got no warp and no block, which is an interesting combination. But I'm not going to go for the max look of him, because his attack is so low, very, very low. His ability set will make him good for Kushinada, where there are warps and blocks. But I already have a couple of good max looks for that anyway. I like Rakshasa. He is a Pierce, which is better for that mission. And then I'm also using Marishten, who has the double null ability of Minesweeper no warp, so I'm going to skip on Zeami for now. Okay, next stage, same idea as before. Here I saw a good chance to use Ashura's Strike Shot. Even without the weak point though, we'll still do very good damage, so that was pretty good. And then as always, we'll go after the zombie first. And actually, now that I think about it, this is a free party. Kind of a difficult free party to put together. One impossible, one limited, one colossal. But this is a party that technically anybody could put together. This mission would be much easier, of course, with a bunch of Hatcher monsters. Alright, here I have a great chance at the weak point, but unfortunately I will get an irregular bound, so we'll not do too much damage. Okay, so there we got the energy burst into Zeami's weak point, so that was pretty good damage there. And this should do it. And then there we got the, what is it, the critical hit with Romeo into the boss's weak point, which is why that one hit did almost 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, criticals really kind of turn it into maybe my favorite look skill. It's pretty darn good. Okay, so last stage, we'll start to use more of our strike shots. We'll use a Nirai Kanai strike shot, and we'll pick up the Slayer. I forget what Zeami is. I think he's a Demi-Hume, so Demi-Hume Slayer there. Then here too, we will try to get rid of the zombie. Won't quite get it. Thankfully, I have Chainbound Jack's Meteor Strike Shot coming up. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll try to hit as many guys as we can. The zombie, absolutely. Okay, and we'll manage to get everybody. So that'll clear the way for us to just go directly after the boss. And then I could have done this lower left angle, but I thought I wanted to pick up the mines to save myself some damage the next turn. So we'll pick those up, and then luckily we'll get underneath the boss and take him out. So yeah, that was Zeami. A little bit on the difficult side, I would say. And yeah, again, bounce monsters with Minesweeper rather than Flight. Alright, good luck with that. Thanks for watching. Take care.